Hi, my name is Mohamad Fareez Haeqal with Mohamad Salleh, and I'm from the program MBBS cohort ME222, and I am the part-time librarian in IMU. So today, I'm going to make a review of the book titled Essential Surgery: Problems, Diagnosis, and Management for the 6th edition, which is written by Cliff R.G. Quick, Susan M. Sears, and also 10 H.A. Arolam Palam. So here, as you can see, for this book, it starts off from, we have the front page and the copyright, the foreword, the preface, and also the contributors or the writers. And under this, what we can see, it has around 51 subdivision of the contents, which, as you can see, we have the mechanisms of surgical disease and surgery in practice, managing physiological change in the surgical patient, and a lot of it, etc. So, for example, I'm going to talk about the urinary tract infections. So here, the urinary tract infections. What I like about this is you can maximize it or open the reading mode, or you can download for the PDF version. So for this title urinary tract infections, we have a lot of information regarding from it, from the upper urinary tract infections, the genital urinary tuberculosis, and some disease that are mentioned here. So what I like about this book is that it is really systematic and very easy to comprehend, since it is subdivided into each category. For example, here we can see that under introduction, it talk about the bacterial infection of the lower urinary tract. We have the pathophysiology, the clinical features, and here it made the box, the blue box, which you can easily see and remember to easily digest, to comprehend and study for later on. And other than that, it is really comprehensive, since it covered most of the things that usually mentioned in the textbooks, but this one is in the digital one, so it is much more simpler and easy to understand. So yeah, and then other than that, this book also contains a lot of pictures, as for example here under the topic of pyelonephrosis, the disease. So here we can see the complications of acute pyelonephritis, which resulting in the end stage kidney failure. So the picture is very nice, colored and interactive, so it makes the students or me myself easily to understand and not getting bored from reading the content. And other than that, you can see here is a real life case scenario from the patient itself. So this makes the students much more easier to understand, to correlate from what they have read, to apply it to a real life scenario, and also can help them to go for their examination, for example, OSCE. And other than that, another thing that I would like to emphasize in this textbook, it also contains the radiological graph picture here, as you can see here. This one for the case history, and which I believe it was taken from the real life scenario, and it also labeled with some arrows. So from here, the students can easily check whether the specific part mentioned from the content Yeah, for example, we can see here it say the white arrow points to the arrow blue seen as black patches, so it means here particularly. Yeah, and then it mentioned a lot of disease, I think. For example, we have the schistosomiasis, we have the, just now we see the acute pyelonephritis, etc. So which is, I believe, that is really relevant in studying for the uh, our medical syllabus. Yeah, and also another thing that I want to mention here, as you can see, we have the table here. So let's say that if you want to read the about genitourinary tuberculosis, you don't have to hardly scroll back up. You can just simply double click here and it will immediately jump to the page that you have clicked, which I find really interesting and easy to manage. And yeah, so this one is the technical features under the box. And another thing, yeah, this another example of the colorful pictures, example of uh, this disease. So if you have finished reading for this chapter, you can easily click to the next chapter or to the previous chapter. For example, I click here, which will jump into another chapter, which is the congenital disorders and diseases secondarily involved in the urinary tract. So and also here some topics they already include the pictures or the table here, which helps the students to memorize easily. Yeah, and then another thing that I would like to take note is also here you can see the copyright. So and you can see where the links, where the reference, which you can easily take a note so that you can easily digest about what they talk about. Other than that, I think uh, that's all from me regarding this book. So, uh, so I think, in my opinion, this book really suits me as a medical student. Currently, I'm in the SEM 4, so it really related to what I have learned in my lectures, and I would suggest and recommend this book to other medical student EIMU or for those or for other courses that are currently or will learn about this topic. For example, uh, maybe nursing students, maybe I think it's quite relevant for them as long as it doesn't jump much deeper. So I think that's all from me. If you guys have anything to ask, or please don't be hesitate and ask the librarian. So I think that's all from me. Thank you.